Hi, welcome back to Build to Fish. I'm Karry Batson. Today we're going to be doing dry fit cork grips. We'll be doing a single grip rear grip instead of a split on this particular one. We're going to do on an MB843 here on the print. Tells you the parts. You can look them up on RainShadowRodBlanks.com under the prints, blueprints. So this is looks like a 9-inch grip. So we know we need to be at 9 inches there. So I like to just take that like that, take my China marker, mark it. That tells me where my rear grip's going to end up being. Take my reel seat, go ahead, same, mark it. And then this side has an exposed. So I like to mark the exposure also. So when I go ahead and rough the blank up, not necessary, but I personally like to do it, you don't rough up what's going to be exposed. And we'll measure it there, and we'll measure it there. And that just gives me a line where I won't be roughing it up with sandpaper. And then foregrip. Again, mark the foregrip. And that's where my end of my rear grip's going to go. We'll go ahead and take this tape. You don't need to. This is just precaution. Take that off right there. That way, again, we don't scuff it up with our sandpaper and it's exposed showing. And then this is all good. So sandpaper, 80 grit or more, it's fine. Just, don't try to rip the blank apart or whatever. But so I just go ahead and sand it, hit the marks in between that, and then come back in between that and rough up this back part. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and take our tape off. And as you can see, it's clean where the reel seat's going to go. So now you don't see that part. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and Reamer Cork. We're going to start with the medium reamer. When you buy the kits, you can see the different sizes we have available. Knowing this is going to be about 13.5 millimeter. You can measure it if you want to or what have you. We know we're going to use all of this medium and definitely the large as well in this particular size. So when you ream, you can go offset it if you just go right through because there's not a self-centering. So I like to let it spin in my hand when I go. And when you're dry fitting, it's always good just to check it on your first reamer. Even though you know what your measurements are, you're going to be safe and not over ream. If you do over ream, then it's not that big of a deal. You can always tape arbor if you have to, but you don't want to be doing that every time. So making sure you got it right. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the large. And this one you want to be a little more concerned because the OD of this is going to be larger than the blank, most likely, so you don't want to over ream it. A couple things you can do if you want to. You can go ahead and measure your butt diameter. So it's 5.52 and 5.3. It's always good just to check. So you're going to be getting kind of close there. So you can just go ahead and eyeball it, or if you want to do a tape, just that gives you a marker if you want to. All right, should be perfect. Nice and snug. Good tight fit here. No movement. If this is loose, you'll have to tape arbor a little bit. And same on the end. If you get loose, you can just tape arbor a little bit. Sometimes you just slide them down further, tape it. We'll show you that process. Go The rear grip's done. Butt cap I usually don't put on until later, but kind of knows where you need to be. Push it all the way down, so you know your butt cap is completely supported by glue and stuff. Sometimes if you don't push it all the way down, you have leftover on the butt cap end, and they can end up tearing off sometimes. So, reel seat size, you can measure them. Right here, it should be about, let's see here, 13.5, 13.7. It'll say it on your print also, what size reel seat. It does say on the size inside the GTBs and the Text Touch what size they are. We'll go ahead and slide this down, dry fit. Make sure it's nice, perfect. Move my China marker away a little bit there. Nice fit, beautiful fit, everything's tight. Sometimes if you over-ream again, you might have to move the cork up a little bit and use compression to keep it so it's nice and flush. But this, what we saw, it was a perfect job. We don't need to do any arbouring. Okay, next foregrip. I'm going to have to ream that. It's going to go right there. This one here has a little hole on it. We do have a smaller reamer. We don't recommend you put the small reamer in the drill, so I'm going to use this medium here. And the tip is a little bit large, but it'll push through. Just take your time a little bit when you do it. Should do it. Okay, here's the finished Ream product, dry fit. She's ready to go for gluing. Please visit us on social media for more videos, and thanks for watching.